Hey, what's up YouTube? It's King Vita here, and I'm back with another review. And today we've got the Marvel Legends series Venom from the Venom movie. So, let's take a quick look at the packaging first, just like always. So here is the packaging. There says Venom right here. It's Marvel Legends series. It is from Hasbro. On the side you have Venom right here. On the other side, another Venom. On the back, you have Venom and your obligatory product shot and, you know, the thing if you want to read it. And that's basically it. Warning, do not eat anything in this box, yada, yada, yada. So here is Venom. Looking very Venomy. He is pretty cool, actually. He looks like the way he does in the movie. Very, very nice. Let's get a closer look in here. See? Got his head. His claws. His feet right here. Come around the back. Very nice. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint. Can go up that far. Can look down that far. Can do a full 360. Can do anything a ball joint can. Arms could do a full 360. They could go outward that far. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Elbow, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Also, you have wrist swivel. Hinge can go like this, can go up, and that's pretty much it. You have a ball joint, ab movement, and also ab crunch. Forward and back, like so. Legs, no waist movement. Legs could go up that far, can go back that far. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. As well as no toe articulation, but he does have a foot swivel. And also, the foot can go up and back. That's basically it. So he is pretty articulated. Very, very cool. Stand. There you go. So he is pretty articulated, and he does look very nice. Very, very cool. Paint apps, paint schemes, he looks very, very good. And, you know, the detail on him is very nice. I do like the white veins that come around the body, like this. And also on the forearms as well. And the hands as well. There are some imperfections on mine. Now, since we're talking about paint schemes, there are some imperfections, but, you know, no figure is going to be perfect. If you have a better figure, then kudos to you. But over here, you could see they didn't really paint his teeth very well. So, points deducted off of that. But, yeah. You know, no figure is going to be perfect. There are some, there are definitely some stuff to look out for if you're buying this figure. Also, the weight is not really distributed properly. The top of the body weighs more than the legs, so he is going to flop around a bit. Yeah, he is going to flop around like. So you might want to be careful with that. But if you know how to pose your figures, you should be perfectly fine. Also, he has very stiff joints. So that could be an issue for somebody. Now, he does come with accessories, and the accessories should be right here on the side. Whoops. Almost forgot to measure the figure. So he stands at about almost 19 centimeters. So there's that. All right, now we get on to accessories. Accessory-wise, he comes with an extra head right here. And this one is actually painted well, for the most part. There's some red here on the teeth. But it's better. It definitely is better than that one. So this is an open mouth head with his tongue out, and yeah. That's pretty much it. And to remove his head, it's simple, just like every other Marvel Legends figure. You want to pop his head, and there's a ball joint right there. And take his other head and just place it on with a lot of excess force. It is a very tough thing to put on. Oh boy. Whatever. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Well, either way, I'm just gonna pop the head back on. So this is what he would look like with his head, with a new head. Yeah. I might Dremel a little in there so I can get the joint in. Well, let's pop his other head back on. There you go. Okay. And he also comes with extra hands. So these are his open hands right here. Claws. Clawy hand. And he comes with fists as well. Right here. So these are his fists. And they all come in one of these pegs. So, let's hope the fists are easier to put on than the head. There. Yes, they are very easy to put on compared to the head. Same thing like this. Same thing for this one. There. That's simple. Compared to the head, the hands are very simple to put on. So there you go. You could have him with his fists, ready to punch somebody, ready to hurt, or give justice. If you read the Lethal Protector comic, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Venom, justice. So that looks really cool. Very nice. But not only does he come with extra hands, he also comes with extra weapons. Now the weapons, he comes with 2 sets of weapons. These right here, you get 2 of these. And these are kind of spears, swords. I don't know what these are. And these 2. These are 2 axes that he makes. And here's the other one. Now, the way to use these, it's very simple. Just like the hand switching, they all have a peg right here. So, you want to pop this off and place this one like so. There. So now he's ready to fight with his symbiote axe that he clearly made himself. And that looks really good. That really looks very nice. Now also keep this in mind. The axe by itself weighs just a little bit, not that much. So you might actually suffer from, he might actually suffer from, getting the axe pulling him down. But if you stand him in a perfect way, like in a sort of, if you play around with his stance, he can stand up pretty well, even with the axe. There. So that just looks really, really good. Yeah. Or he can dual wield axes because both his hands do the same thing. Like so. Yeah, just have him standing like this with both his axes. Very nice. You want to put his hand back here. And this one as well. So there you have Venom. Super nice. The only issue with this figure that I'm aware of is the fact that he is kind of top heavy because he's a very beefy character and his legs are a little loose, but there's a workaround that. Yeah, you could probably fix the joint here, add some anything to like keep it steady, and you should be fine. Not a problem. I do like how they kind of did their own thing. I don't remember. I'm going to have to rewatch the movie. But I think he has toes. Venom actually has toes instead of just like, you know, the rounded feet that he has in the cartoon or in the comics. So what they did was they molded in his toes, which is really interesting. I've never seen... I've never seen that before. Usually Venom has these, just like he's wearing shoes, cartoon molded feet. It's interesting that they added some fingers, some toes to it. So that's very cool. Now, one last thing I noticed is the way they painted him. In the movie, I noticed this, in the movie, they used a very, you could barely see his detail because he was mostly black. However, in the toy form, they painted his detail overly white. Like, it's clearly visible, of course. Again, in the movie, you could barely see it. But, I mean, I guess it's a toy, so I guess that's pretty cool. Now, for those of you wondering why doesn't horrible, I can't speak. Why doesn't he have his Venom symbol, his spider logo? Well, according to Marvel lore, and anybody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, because I really would like to know. I don't know everything. I wish I did. He only gains the spider logo once he absorbs Spider-Man, and since there's no Spider-Man in the movie, you know, Peter Parker doesn't exist in the universe where this Venom is from. He doesn't have the spider logo because he never came in contact with Peter Parker. So that's why the Venom logo is missing from the front and the back. But for the most part, it's pretty good. It looks really, really great. That's pretty much it. The leg articulation, the thigh articulation is a bit on the harsh side, but the leg is a little, just a tiny bit loose. But it's not the end of the world. It's a great figure. Now, on to size comparison. We'll bring in War Greymon here. So you can get a bit of scaling here going on. He's a pretty tall figure. We will bring in, let's see, the White Ranger. Just so you can get a bit of size comparison there. We will bring in the Megazord here. There you go. Just so you can see, just so you get a bit of just how big this Marvel Legends figure is. Okay? And finally, we will bring in the star of the show. Yeah, I was getting to that. Give me a minute. So impatient. Refractor here. Just so you can see. You see what happens? You see what happens when you hurt people's feelings? Let that be a lesson, Refractor. Look at me, you're the one who started it. Good. Hope you learn your lesson. Stay over there. So, final thoughts. Yeah, definitely recommend this figure. He's very cool. I really like him. He definitely looks like Venom. To be blunt, he is Venom. But while he does have some issues, It took me forever just to get the right one because I got him from, again, I get my toys from Amazon, but you get him at Big Bad Toy Store. You could probably get him. I will leave links below where you could get him, just like every other one of my videos. But you might have a little bit of trouble getting him because this is my second copy. The first I had to return because he does have problems. His legs, not on this one, except for this one, are a little loose. And his joints are very, very stiff. So you might want to work around that. Also, the painting, like I mentioned before, the paint schemes. Like somebody does not know how to use a brush. The jaw, the gums, sorry, the gums go over the lips, so it's kind of weird, you know. If you buy this figure and you're really good with a brush, I would totally recommend you fix him just a little. He's a really, really good figure. I'm not gonna say he's not like amazing, but he is very good for what he is. So besides those two problems, the loose joints and the paint schemes, if you're really good with a brush, you can fix them up. Not a problem at all. But the joints, if you're not good with the joints, then you have to basically return them and get a new one. But if you know what you're doing and you customize toys for a living and you do your thing, you should be fine. He's a great figure. Definitely a great figure. All around. Yes, he's not perfect. And yes, some people might decide to give him the his Venom logo, but for the most part, it's okay. It's a great figure. Yeah, highly recommend him. So there you go. That was my Marvel Legends Venom movie Venom figure review. And this is King Vito saying, laters.